All right, guys. Today is March 5th, and this message is for all the Bernie Sanders supporters out there. Of course, you guys know I'm a big fan of Bernie Sanders. You check my YouTube page, you'll see. I like Bernie. Reason why I like Bernie Sanders is the fact that, of course, he's been consistent with his message, for over 30 years. It's the same message. Consistency is key in politics these days because you don't have a lot of genuine politicians. You don't have a lot of authentic politicians. Everybody's a rogue. They just seeking their own interest. They make promises to people, say things here and there, blah, blah, blah. But then once they get into office, it's a whole different ballgame. But Bernie Sanders has not only shown by his actions, but the policies that he has been a part of, the policies that he has enacted in Congress, whilst he's there, like the minimum wage that, few states are enjoying from, stuff like that. So, healthcare, for like the workers at Amazon and all that kind of stuff. So we know that Bernie has been consistent in his message. And we know that he's authentic and it's very, very sincere. He's very, very sincere. It's like you cannot find a politician that's sincere these days as much as Bernie. Even Joe Biden that everybody likes and love and this and that. But I saw a video today of Joe Biden, in Congress years ago, defending, appetite, and that's a good thing, defending some black folks. We can say the same thing for Bernie. Bernie Sanders was also arrested during the civil rights movement back in the day, young Bernie, So everybody has played their part. But let's talk now, American now, today, what America needs, what Americans are looking for, especially African Americans, that are supporting, Joe Biden. But that's not the point I want to make today. The point I really want to make right now, this moment, is to Mr. Bernie Sanders himself directly. Because the thing is this, Mr. Sanders, you talk a good game, you have a plan. Everybody knows you want to get things done. Everybody knows that you're sincere about what you're saying. But you have to take this fight on. It's not in your nature, because even with what happened in 2016 with Hillary Clinton, it's just because it's not in your nature to put up a fight. And that is not what people want to see. People want to see someone who's going to fight for them. And that's how Donald Trump became the president of America, because, even if it's not working for those people, the middle class, the poor Americans, even if he's not working for them, but he told them and he showed them that he can fight. I mean, you don't have to be another Donald Trump. You don't have to go so sarcastic. You don't have to be calling people names and this and that, but you have to attack people on the issues. So like, even after the Super Tuesday, and for you to come and start, you don't have to go out of your way to tell people that, Joe Biden is a, very decent human being and all of that. You don't have to. It's not even necessary. I mean, you came out, when you were giving your speech, your thank you speech, you said thank you to Joe Biden and everybody else. But when Joe Biden was giving his own speech, I mean, it was just taking taunts at you. So Bernie Sanders, you have to show that you can fight, because with everything that you say you want to get accomplished, when you get back into Congress, let's hope that the Democrats take over the Senate and the House and everything, then you can have all these things passed easily, right? But let's say Mitch McConnell is still, in the Senate, and you want to pass, healthcare for all. Do you think that's going to be easy? It's going to be a fight. What are you going to do? Are you going to back down? Are you going to kowtow, at the last minute? Because we know you want to do it, but are you going to fight to get it done? And that is what people want to see. And the fact that the young folks are not coming out is because you haven't really given them a reason to yet. They hear your message because your message is about the future. It's very futuristic. It's about, it's like somebody planting a tree that, they know they're not going to be there for them to be able to enjoy the shade from that tree. And that is what you're doing, Mr. Bernie Sanders. That is what you're doing for young people, because all these plans that you have, if they come to pass, you wouldn't even be there, to enjoy it. But then you would have saved generations, because your campaign, like you said, is multi-generational, and that's the thing. So the young people like you, but they're not coming out. Even with these primaries, they're not coming out because they haven't seen you fight yet. They see you talk, but they haven't seen you fight. They don't know if you're going to fight for them. They don't know if you're going to fight to make sure all your aspirations, your desires, for healthcare for all, college tuition, being paid, free college for everybody, they don't know if you're going to go after these people. And that is a problem,
Incoming call from Mommy in America.
Until you put that fight on, until you fight, there's no way you're going to be able to make this. So that's what I want to say to you, man, Mr. Bernie Sanders. You have to fight. You don't have to be dirty, but you have to fight. People have to see that you're ready for this. Right now, the primaries, you're at your last lap. If you let this go by, you're gonna miss out on this opportunity. And this is the last time you ever contest for presidency, because I'm sure you're not going to contest after 4 years from now. You know, this is the last one. So you got to show us that you're ready. Like, this is the last time that, you know, you have nothing else to lose, but you're ready to fight for this nomination for the primaries. You still have a chance. You still have a chance, but you got to fight, Mr. Bernie Sanders. I leave it right here.